Okay, here's how to beat Warlord Harunori in Ghost of Tsushima. I'll show clips on easy difficulty, medium difficulty, and hard difficulty, but ultimately he's very easy on any mode once you know a couple of very basic things about this fight. In terms of setup, the only key thing you need is to be in water stance. Water stance is good against shieldmen, and that's what he is. Under the water stance tree, the technique you want to use is flowing strikes. This technique helps you break his shield easily over and over, and it can interrupt his unblockable shield attacks too if you time it right. First up, easy mode. The basics of this fight are this: all of his sword attacks can be parried, and all of his shield attacks must be dodged. That's simple. The only unblockables he'll do will be with his shield, so if you see the warning glint of an unblockable or he moves with his shield to attack you, you know you have to dodge. You can try to parry his sword attacks at will too. If you miss, it doesn't really matter, because for some reason this boss does next to no damage with his sword. Most of the damage he does comes from his shield. Just use flowing strikes in water stance to break his shield, and heavenly strike or any other attack to hurt him after that. Now to medium difficulty. With each step up in difficulty, he gets more aggressive. He has more unblockable shield attacks, and the window for his parry timings does thin down a bit, but essentially the fight remains exactly the same. So all you have to do is parry his sword attacks, dodge all of his shield attacks, and use flowing strike to break his shield to create an opening so that you can do some real damage with another strike like heavy strikes or heavenly strike if you have the resolve or the skill technique I should say unlocked. So in terms of boss mechanics, this is an extremely basic fight to think about, and because there's not a lot to think about, the fight is made pretty easy, especially when he can barely hurt you with that sword of his regardless of the armor you're wearing. In fact, you can just stand right in front of him and take a ton of shots from his sword before you'll die, which is, I'm not really sure why it's that way. I think basically his shield is meant to be what you fear. And that's really it. I don't really need to say any more, so what I'll do after this clip is play a hard mode clip without any voiceover so you can just see me doing what I've been talking about. All of these tips work just as well in hard mode as any. It doesn't really matter what difficulty you're on. I'm Fuzzy Barbarian. I hope this video helps you out. Thanks for watching and enjoy the final clip.
He's the best guy in the world.